Hello friends, this video is particularly focused on the concept of pointers. So in this video we have taken up a GATE 2015 question from the topic of pointers. Let's see what the question demands us to do. So the question says, find the output of the following program. So you've been given a program, and in this the question basically depicts the use of pointers, I would say single directional pointers and double pointers. So now some of the textbooks miss this step, PTR++. So just be cautious of if you are following some other textbook or some other website resource. Just see that there is this step, because in many of the sites or in many of the things where they have solved it, they have used this PTR++, and the correct answer also comes when using this. So the question would automatically change if you miss a particular step of the program. So let's start with this now. So what is the first statement over here in the main function? You have an array. You have an array of integers, and which is defined as the static scope. Okay. Then you have another array wherein it is defined as a pointer, and if it is an array, it becomes an array of pointers. Now you have an array of pointers, and when you say A over here, obviously since this was an array, so when I just say A, it gives me the address, the starting address of this array. So similarly, A plus 3 would give me what? It will give me the address of A plus 3. So that means now it gives me the address of third element of that array, right? So let me make myself clear. A, when I say A, it gives me the address of the first element. When I say A plus 3, it moves 3 steps forward. So this is, if I say this is A, this is A plus 1. This is A plus 2. This is A plus 3. So let me correct myself. This is the address of the element with the index 3 in that array. So similarly, this becomes A plus 4. Element at the address A plus 4. So now we know what do these all the things mean to us, right? And then what do they do over here is, they say int double star ptr equals to p. So now this is a double pointer because it is storing what? It is storing a reference to a pointer, right? Now this is pointing to a pointer. So basically how we read this statement is that this is a double pointer whose value is p. Now just keep it till here. This is a double pointer whose value is p. Things become very much simpler if you just take this p as something. You just take it as let's say as a variable for now. I don't know anything about this p except that this is a variable, and this ptr is p. Okay. So next, let's move on now. Let's see what's coming next in this question. So we have PTR++ over here, which means that we are incrementing the contents of PTR, right? We are incrementing the contents of PTR. So when we solve this, and finally you have been told to print some things over here. So let's solve this. This I've already explained to you. Okay. So now PTR++, what does this do? We are incrementing the contents of PTR. And what are the contents of PTR? It is P. So when you increment it, you basically assign PTR the value P plus 1. Now let's see what is told to print. You have to print PTR minus P. So just take it as a simple mathematic computation. PTR is what? PTR is P plus 1. When you subtract P from it, what is left? You just simply subtract P plus 1. You just write P plus 1 minus P. P gets cancelled out and the answer left is 1. So 1 is printed over here. Next, in this case, you just solve it as a simple equation. You just write down the contents of PTR because this is double star, and then what is in PTR? It is P plus 1. Okay. Now, let's solve it step by step. Value at, we solve it by solving it from the inner side. Right? It says value at P plus 1. Now we know that P is a pointer. Because now when it says value at something, that means you need to refer to some address and then check what is the value present over here, over there. So now, P plus 1. We know that when I say P, it says this A. Right? Because again, this is also an array. When I say P, it is the starting address. So value at P will be A. Value at P plus 1 will be A plus 3. So I just write down this thing over here. I write down A plus 3 in place of this entire thing. So now I also have another star left at the outer side. So now what is it expecting me to answer is value at A plus 3. This we have already solved over here, right? We know that value at A is 10. Similarly, value of A plus 1 is this. Value at A plus 2 is this. Value at A plus 3 is 40. So we write down 40 over here. Now just focus on the printing thing. There is no comma or space available over here. So what will be printed? You will get the display as 140. There is no space, so it will be read as 140. That's all for this session. Hope I made some things very clear to you. Just keep on practicing your stuff because I know you might be very busy since GATE 2019 is approaching. So stay tuned because I'm going to upload some more important concepts and GATE questions in a short while. Stay tuned and all the very best for your practice. Thank you.